Most traders don't fail because their strategy is bad. They fail because they broke the rules that they never wrote down in the first place. You see, trading isn't gambling. It shouldn't be gambling. It should never be anything like gambling. It should be professional, and you should know what you're doing, and you should know your strategy, your risk, and how to document it. Gambling is about taking trades, not knowing your strategy, not knowing your risk, and just having a go. That's not what anybody who wants to be a professional trader should be doing. So I'm Giles, and I've been trading for over a year, and I know what I've done wrong in the past, and I know what I'm doing right now, which is why my trading plan is working. The first thing you need to do is write down what your plan is. And maybe you don't know exactly what your plan is. Your plan might be to make $100,000 in a month. Okay, how are you going to get there? That's your plan. And again, maybe you don't know how you're going to get there, but do you know what your strategy is? Do you know what your risk management is? Do you know what your scaling is? How are you going to go about that? And if the answer to any of those is no, then I'm going to suggest that perhaps you don't have a mentor at the moment, and perhaps you should get a mentor. A lot of people try to start trading by watching YouTube videos and things like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But on its own, it doesn't quite cut it. We need a bit more direction. We need somebody that we can talk to, say, this is what I'm thinking, so they can say, that might not work. Don't think that's good for you. A lot of people take one account, and what they do is they just trade on that account. They use different strategies, they use different pairs, they use different risks, and they wonder why it all comes crashing down. And they're there sort of not knowing what they've done wrong. But in reality, if you haven't got one strategy per pair, then you don't know what's working and what's not. You are just gambling. You are not being professional. Think about any other sort of business. Think about a business in a high street. Do you think they're documenting what's worked for them, documenting how many sales they've got and which products aren't selling for them? They should be, and that's how they get to know which ones are the best and where they're most profitable. It's exactly the same in trading. Be more professional, be less of a gambler, and you will win over time. They're also starting without a prop firm, thinking, well, I've got $100, hopefully I can get to that magic seven-figure number. In reality, that's very, very, very unlikely to happen. You need direction, you need people to discuss with you where you're going right and where you're going wrong. Another thing that people do is they chase their losses. So they lose and then they go after that loss, after that loss, after that loss. And if you do that, you'll just lose even more and you'll end up getting disheartened and probably stop trading altogether. Maybe you're really, really new and you don't know what strategies to take. Well, you can reach out to me because I've got some really good ideas and I can link you up with people who can definitely help you. I'm more than happy to do that. My Instagram and Facebook accounts are in the description and the comments. Reach out to me. We can have a chat together.